Can I be honest for a second? Why is everybody so tired? Like, not just sleepy, but like tired. I know I'm not the only one. It's mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. We are just tired, depleted, exhausted. We are overstimulated. We are overwhelmed. And somehow we're still up at 2 a.m. scrolling, looking at other people's lives. We have more technology, more convenience, more opportunities than ever before, yet it feels like we're running on empty. So today, this nasty talk. We're going to be talking about it. Why is everybody so tired? If you're new here, I am Sharice Styles. I am your host of Nasty Talk, and hopefully you would stick around, do all the things, like, share, comment, subscribe. It's hard out here in these streets. But let's break it down just a little bit, because if you're anything like me, you're busy, you're doing a lot, you're tired, you get overstimulated easily. Maybe not easily, but you just get overstimulated and you just need a break. You need to rest, but you don't know how to. I'm going to break it down a little bit. I'm going to tell you some of the reasons why I'm tired, and hopefully they resonate with you. Let's hop into it. We're not just busy, we're overstimulated, like I said. Like years ago, people just went to work and came home. Now, work follows people. They have their work notifications on their phone. I totally 100% wholeheartedly disagree with that. But do you, boo, be overstimulated in that way. Social media follows us everywhere. We get notifications all the time, and people have access to us 24/7. Hold on, let me just digress there for a second. Why do you have your notifications on for every single app that you have? TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Reddit, what else is there? Like, calm down. It's too much. Your ESPN notifications, your Pinterest notifications, it's becoming, it's too much for me. So I just put the little badge on. So if I see there's a notification, I have the option or the opportunity to go in there and look for some of the apps. Other than others, I just have them completely off because I just can't. Our brains were never designed to process this much information all day long. You're checking Instagram, you're checking TikTok, you're checking your email, you're checking your text messages, then someone's engagement on your photos. You're getting notifications for that, and then you're getting notifications about someone who commented on your picture, or you commented on someone else's post, and you're getting notifications on that. Like, it's a lot. Announcements, baby announcements, vacation photos, engagement announcements. There's just a lot happening, and this is all before 9 a.m. And you wonder why you're exhausted. You didn't start your day off right. Good. And so the question is, are you really tired, or is your brain just begging for silence? Some people have an issue with silence. They cannot do anything in silence. They need background noise. So from the time they wake up, they're playing music on their phone, to the time where they're coming home, they're driving with the radio on, playing music. Maybe your brain just needs a second to just be without any noise. Some people are scared of that. And I don't know where this whole thing came from about burnout being like a badge of honor. Somewhere along the line, it became impressive to be busy. People brag about not sleeping, like hashtag team no sleep. That used to be a thing back in the day. Working 80-hour weeks, never taking vacations. Oh yeah, I'm grinding. Oh yeah, you're depleted. Burned out. That's cool. No. Having 3 side hustles. Listen, I'm not against a side hustle. Your girl's trying to do a little side hustle herself. Listen. But there has to be some type of rotation. I would say balance, but what the heck? I don't believe in that. That's a story for another day. Anywho, we've turned exhaustion into a personality trait. We've taken that whole grind culture and wear it as a badge of honor. When really you're burnt out. And being burnt out has several different faces. You could be irritated all the time. You could just not be enjoying the things that you used to love. Feeling disconnected from everyone. Or just being socially numb. You might just be depleted. So I can tell you a time when I was like serving in ministry and it just became too much for me. I couldn't do it. I felt like I was carrying everything. I was physically tired, spiritually tired. And there's this saying of being tired in the work and not of the work. I was just tired. I was doing a lot and it just became a lot. I guess I got caught up or too busy in doing the work for God that I didn't have much time with God. And so spiritually, I was tired. Mentally, I was tired. Physically, I was burnt out. I didn't have anything else in me to give. And you cannot pour from an empty cup, because what are you pouring? Air? So I was burnt out and I had to take a step back. It's not I didn't enjoy it. I was just tired of doing it. Even with this, with my business, Where Your Confidence, I felt like it was just me. I got tired. And so I paused. It's been a long pause. And even sometimes with this, I can get tired because my brain will constantly think, what can I do next? How can I do this? How can I do better? How can I be better? How can people engage? How can I get more? How can I do more? What is it? And like, sometimes I just have to tell myself, like, yo, chill out, girl. Another thing that's making us tired is social media. This is the part that no one wants to admit. It might be a little taboo. Like, how can social media be making me tired? It's taking your emotional energy. Other people's successes, other people's opinions, other people's relationships. If you really sit down and think about it, other people's drama. Now, wait a second. Because we know you like the tea. All that good stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I like to see if people are going back and forth with their relationship on social media. I'm grabbing my popcorn. I'm invested. I want to know what had happened was what? What happened? Who was in the wrong? That can be draining. Maybe not in the moment. You're not thinking about it. But if it's going back and forth and it's midnight and you got to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning, honey, boo-boo, child, what are we doing? Go to bed. We get caught up in other people's highlights, other people's lowlights. Social media now, 2026, we're posting ourselves crying. We're sharing all the bad, sad stories. We get caught, we go down this rabbit hole of daggone sadness. I remember once in TikTok, oh my gosh, daggone dogs. It was dogs. And the dogs, I don't know why or how I got here, but the dog was getting put to sleep. And they had the sad music, and I'm over here boo-hooing while someone else is boo-hooing for their dog. I have a soft spot for dogs, okay? Animals in general. But it's the dogs, man. It gets me every time. And I'm like, girl, why do you keep watching these videos? And I had to stop myself. Draining. I could have prevented that. I didn't have to watch it. I didn't have to keep watching. Like, emotionally draining myself. Sometimes you get off social media and you feeling like you're behind. You have FOMO, the fear of missing out. Or you feel like, oh my gosh, I should be doing more. Like everyone else is winning. Huh? No, it is just their highlight reel, okay? Meanwhile, the people you're comparing yourself to, they probably just as tired or even more tired. And when you think about it, you have to ask yourself this question. How much of your stress really belongs to you? You over here carrying other people's burdens. You have to rest. That's the solution. You have to rest. Say it with me. I have to rest. I have to rest. Because many of us were raised to believe that if you're resting, you're wasting time. I don't know where that came from, but sometimes I feel that way. But I have to remind myself and keep reminding myself that resting isn't quitting. Resting isn't lazy. Rest is preparation because you have to prepare for what it is that you are working for, working towards. And you have to remind yourself that even God rested. Genesis 2:2. After the creation was created, God rested on the seventh day. If the creator of the universe modeled rest, why do we act like we're too important for it? Rest is a necessity. It improves our thinking. It protects our health. It strengthens our relationships. And it helps you hear God more clearly. Now, see, laziness is when you're avoiding responsibility. Rest is recovering so that you can fulfill responsibility. I'm going to clock it, whatever, myself. Those two are not the same at all. So you better get some rest, honey boo boo child. And lastly, maybe you are tired because you are carrying things that you really weren't meant to carry. Maybe you're tired because you're carrying everyone else's problems. And you're trying to control outcomes and you're seeking validation from people who will never give it to you. And you're constantly trying to prove yourself. And that's heavy. And that's a lot. And you really shouldn't. You got to come and lay your burdens, lay your cares, cast your cares to the Father. Come to me, all who labor and who are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Whatever it is that you are carrying, that is a burden that does not belong to you. You need to give it to God. Ask God to take the weight of it away and don't pick it back up. Don't start worrying about it again. Don't start stressing about it again. Don't start to wear yourself down mentally, spiritually, emotionally once you pray and continue to pray about situations that you are carrying. Listen, you have to rest. Maybe your goal isn't to be more productive. Maybe your goal is to become healthier because that's the point of building a successful life. If you're too exhausted, how can you enjoy it? So here's my question for the comments. What are you tired of? Not physically. What are you tired of carrying? We become a generation that's exhausted doing everything and resting from nothing. We're overstimulated, overcommitted, overwhelmed. But somehow we still think that slowing down means we're failing. And maybe you're not lazy. Maybe you're tired of carrying things that you were never meant to carry. Now that's something to think on. It's time for us to not be so daggone tired. To cast off every single weight that is holding us down. So if this resonated with you, if you enjoyed this, or you know somebody who needs to hear this because they are doing too much. They hustle. They are tired. And they need to rest. Please share it with them. Thank you so much for tuning in. Episodes are posted here weekly and on the Instagram at Nasty Talk IG. Videos are posted daily. So make sure you join me over there because it is always a lot of fun. And remember, guys, stay nasty. Until next time, peace.